lovelies, who's going to join me on this live? I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to join in. So when you're joining, let me know, and let me know where you're joining from. So today's topic is why your ideal client doesn't matter yet. Now, this may seem a bit controversial because I know that certainly in my training and most coaches are told that the ideal client is the first thing that you need to get clear and specific on. And I definitely agree, and I dive in with all of my clients about their own ideal clients, about who they want to work with. But what I'm seeing working with my own clients and speaking to the women in my community is that this is becoming a block, and it's becoming a real point of procrastination and a fear-based thing that is stopping them from moving forward in their business. So I wanted to hop in today and say that isn't the case. You don't have to let this fear overwhelm you because you feel like you aren't clear on your ideal client, and before you put anything out there, before you actually get into action, you need to figure it all out. And that isn't the way it is. It is so important that you actually take action through this and don't spend your time writing and writing for days and days trying to figure out your ideal client before you actually put something out. So that's what I'm going to help you with today. I'm going to show you exactly how to start taking action and start getting results, to get into the mindset that you can be visible, you can move forward with your business and get clients and get the money rolling in without being crystal clear on your ideal clients and on exactly what age they are, what gender they are, what magazines they read, where they're hanging out online. It is super important that you refine this during your journey, and it's going to help you, especially if you know who you enjoy working with and you know who you want to speak to. That is really helpful, but it isn't the be all and end all in your business. And I want to show you how you can actually get out there and be visible to people without being super specific on this. And what I feel like people are doing is, well, certainly the people in my community, is getting fixated on what their potential clients may like, what they may be looking for, what problem they may have. And this is good for when you're focusing on your offers, but in the beginning I feel like it's so important to actually just go inside yourself and think, well, actually, it's really important that I know what I want to talk about, what I want to share, what message I want to get out there. And that is what's going to get you fast results, not looking outward to all of these Facebook groups and thinking, oh, but what if I don't share the right message? What if I'm not talking to the right person? What if my potential client doesn't like what I have to say? That is what's going to block you, and that's what's going to stop you from getting results. So I want you to take time today to actually really focus, to bring it back to you and to think, what do you enjoy teaching? What do you feel like your community needs to know about? And even if you aren't clear on who your community is yet, I want you to get crystal clear on what your message is and what you feel. Like if you had a few minutes to step up onto a global stage, so you had a platform and you knew you only had these few minutes to tell the people in the world what you needed, what you thought they needed to hear. So what do the people in the world need to know and need to start living by? What is the secret that you know and you feel like the world needs to know? What do you want to literally start jumping up on the rooftops and start shouting from the rooftops because you feel like it's so important for them to hear this? And this is something that I heard my own mentor talking about last week, and she was saying, what do you know, everybody goes through their day and you have reactions to how people are going about their day. And especially as coaches, we are often a lot more conscious of our language. So we try to be more positive, use more positive language because we know that it impacts what we manifest and what we bring into our lives. So it is often the case that we see other people going about their day and talking and reacting in a certain way, and we get triggered by that, and you think, why don't you understand that if you just knew this, and whatever it is that comes into your mind, that is the message that you feel like you need to share with the world. So that is individual to you. I know that when I hear people, even people that are close to me, if they are having, you know, any kind of money struggles or difficulties going on in their lives, and it's so easy for them to say, oh, but life's just like that, or life's just hard, or isn't it such a nightmare, or the money situation is so difficult, and money is so difficult to come by, money doesn't grow on trees. That really triggers me, and not triggered in a bad way, but I feel like saying, but don't you understand that when you're reaffirming that, when you're saying that over and over to yourself, you're making it true for yourself, and you're manifesting more of the same thing. So by you saying money doesn't come easily, or it's such a nightmare, or life is so difficult, what you're actually doing is you're setting yourself up for more of that, because you're reaffirming your beliefs in your head, and you're then setting yourself up to act in the same way that is going to bring the same results to you. And that is a message that, you know, I feel very strongly about. And when I go about my day-to-day life, I know that that is something that I acknowledge and I actually see going on in the world. And that's what I feel like I want to tell people, is that whatever you are reaffirming, your language, your thoughts, you are setting yourself up for more of the same. So what is it that you hear going on in the world around you, even the people that are close to you, so whether it's your family, your colleagues, your friends, what do they do that sets you off thinking, well, actually, why don't you understand that that isn't the way it has to be? Why don't you understand that there's an easier way, and there's a more aligned way, and a more, you know, an in flow way of doing things that is going to make your life so simpler and more enjoyable? What is it that you feel like you need the world to know? And that is what I want you to start sharing, regardless of what your ideal client may need to know, or what they want to know, or what they think they want to know. Because the fact is, they may not know that they need to know your message yet, until you start getting up on your platform and actually telling them these feelings and things that you have inside that you want to express. They don't know that they actually even need to know that. It's something that doesn't exist for them yet until you share it with them. So if you are going out and you're going into Facebook groups and you're trying to judge what's going on there, how should you alter your message to actually appeal to these potential clients, it's never going to feel aligned to you, because it isn't your message that you're getting out there. And I feel so strongly about just standing in your power where you are now, owning your power, owning your message, and knowing that if you stand firm in your beliefs and you shine your light and you get your message out into the world, your clients will come and find you, because they will see you. You know, this is another thing that my mentor said, and I absolutely loved it, because it's so true. So when there's a lighthouse shining their light, and they are helping, you know, the ships out there that are in need of rescue, and they're offering this safe place, they don't go around bay to bay, cove to cove, looking for people to rescue. They just stand firm, you know, they stand firm in their power, and they shine their light, and the people come to them, and the ships come to them. And that's what I want you to do, is to own your power, own your position as a leader, own the message that you feel strongly about, and your tribe will come to you, and believe that they will do that. Don't feel like you need to be dotting around on social media all over the place, sharing whichever message you think is more aligned for that group, or for Instagram, or for your email, whatever it is, or for Twitter, whatever social media platform it is that you use. You feel like you need to alter your message accordingly, and that isn't the case. I want you to start taking action from this place of alignment, and what you feel confident about sharing, and what you feel is imperative that you share, and get this message out. And then further down the line, you can start honing your ideal client and start knowing who you want to work with. But that is going to come with the practice, and with you actually getting yourself out there, starting to work with people who are coming to you, because you are this amazing shining beacon and this light that's going out there. So people are going to start coming to you, and you're starting to think, okay, I love working with women in their 20s or 30s, and that's what I want to do, and I'm going to make sure that that's when you can start using Facebook boosts for your posts, and you can start targeting your audience more clearly. But until you get to that point, you need to get yourself out there, get yourself visible, get yourself in your own community and seeing who resonates with you the most, who do you love working with, who's your soulmate tribe, and getting yourself out there. And that is when you're going to get clear on your ideal client. That is when you're going to start rocking it in your business and knowing who you want to work with. But today, and honestly, if you just took one thing from this live stream, it is that today I want you to just sit down, put pen to paper. So I always have my pen with me. I always, I have my computer open, but I like writing. I love, everyone knows how strongly, or if you're in my community, you know how strongly I feel about putting pen to paper and writing it down, because there's such a powerful shift happens when you're actually writing down. You're getting things out of your head and onto paper, and you're actually going through the motions of writing it down and clearing these beliefs and working through your feelings and your emotions, getting them down onto paper. So if you take one thing away from this live stream today, it's that I want you to go write down, even if it's just a couple of minutes, start to write down, what is it that you notice when you're going about your day-to-day life? What do you feel like you want your people to know? And if you could just stop people in the street and say, actually, do you understand this? Do you know about this? Do you know about this amazing way of living that you could start living by? And do you know about this message? Start to write down, what is it that you want the world to know? And that is what I want you to start shouting to the world. And even if it isn't, like, you don't feel ready to do what I'm doing today, and if you don't feel ready to dive on a live stream, get on Facebook, be so visible, because I haven't always been this confident in doing this. I mean, I love this now. I haven't done a live stream since Friday, and I really missed it, because once you get into the habit of doing it, it becomes like an obsession. You feel addicted to sharing your message because you feel so powerfully about helping the women in your community to up-level their lives and to up-level their business and to get this shift going that you already feel yourself, because you know how powerful it is. So this is what I love doing and what I recommend doing. But if you don't feel like you're quite there yet, start to write it down. If you have any kind of email list, or if you just want to put it down in a Facebook post and send it out on your Facebook page or in your Facebook group, anywhere, as long as you're getting your message out there. It doesn't have to be spoken. This is so effective. But anything, honestly, the fact that you're listening to this live stream now, even if it's a replay, puts you in the top % of people in the world, because you're making moves to change your life. You're making moves to up level your life. So you are already, rocking it out, and you are already rocking your business. So any step that you take now is amazing and is better than everybody out there who isn't doing that. So even if you're just putting pen to paper and then you're putting your message down in an email, you're writing it out, it's, I believe 100% that once you start doing that, it will go up and up and up, and you will go from strength to strength to strength. And in a while, it will be you up here on the live stream, sharing your message, getting your ideal clients flocking to you, and earning money consistently and with ease, because that is what I feel so strongly about, and I know that you can achieve it, lovely. So just do that and let me know. I love to hear from you. So whether you don't feel comfortable sharing it in the comments, you can certainly do that, or you can send me an email, and it's deborah@deborahsantangelo.com. Let me know what resonates with you. Let me know what your message is, and I will certainly come back with feedback and let you know how super proud of you I am that you're actually stepping up and owning your power and stepping into your role as a leader. So I hope that you've enjoyed the live stream, and I have a super exciting offer as well. I have 2 spots left in my Get Visible and Get Rich program, which is a single session, and I never offer single sessions anymore because I always go with my programs. My current mentorship is £3,000, so the fact that I'm offering single sessions has really been just a download, and my intuition telling me that a lot of you may need just a breakthrough session, just that little boost to get your confidence going, get your visibility going, and just get yourself out there in the world. And it may just be this one session may give you the support. Well, it will give you the support because I know how to take you through the steps and to feel visible and to step into your power, find your message and get yourself out there. So it's a single session. You'll also get a welcome questionnaire so that I know all about your business, all about your messaging, about your personality even before we even get onto the call. So when we get onto the call, we'll be really getting into the zone, and I will be putting a fast action blueprint in place to make sure that you have the steps to implement as soon as you get off the call with me. We will also have a 10 to 15 minute follow-up call a week or two after, so that anything that comes up, that when you're in the implementation process, if you need any support around that, any issues come up, or if you just want to share your successes, you can hop on the phone with me again, and I will have a follow-up call and we will really dive in together, and I will make sure that you have the exact steps you need to take to start making money and start getting clients in your business now. So it's only £77, which is amazing considering that my mentorship is £3,000 for 90 days. So as I said, there were 4 spots. There's now only 2 because 2 of my community have grabbed them. So if you want to grab one of the 2 spots remaining, because I won't be offering single sessions again for the foreseeable future for sure, so get in touch with me, send me a message, or just comment in the post in the comments below, and I will get in touch with you and set up our call. And it's £77, and you get the welcome pack, the coaching call and the follow-up session. And I would love to dive into this with you and really get your visibility going and get the income coming into your business. So I'll speak to you soon, and I hope that you resonated with this. Thank you for joining me, and also if you're watching on the replay, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and watch this video, and I hope you have an amazing day. Here's to living fabulously free. Bye.